everyone, and I'm here with Mr. Tom Lloyd, who is our honoree tonight. He is receiving the award for research. Tom is with Baylor College of Medicine, and fun fact, I am a patient at Baylor College of Medicine in Houston, Texas, and so they are a world-renowned hospital establishment. So I'm so honored to meet you tonight, and I wanted to speak on more about research and what you do. I wanted to ask you, how important is data collection for research for yourself of what you do? So can you let us know how important that is?
Sure. Yeah. So actually, before November, and joining Baylor College of Medicine as chair of neurology, I spent 20 years at Johns Hopkins and was one of the co-directors of Johns Hopkins Myositis Center, and it was really the incredible diversity of myositis patients that we would see at Johns Hopkins that really provided a wealth of data.
Yeah.
So pretty much every patient we saw, if they were willing to consent in our research protocols, we would actually collect all of their clinical information.
Mm-hmm.
And our research studies often involved an extra tube of blood and muscle biopsy tissue and things like that, and actually collecting all of those samples, all of that clinical information was really critical to all of our research.
Yes.
And our discoveries that are center made.
Yes, and so being the leader of the Women of Color Affinity Group here at TMA, we always promote how diversity is needed in clinical trials and patient studies. So can you let me know what your hope is for the future to get more diversity in research so that we can have better outcomes of that high mortality rate for people of color?
Yes, it's especially important in inclusion body myositis, which is sort of my subspecialty.
Yes.
Within myositis. Inclusion body myositis, it's much more common actually in individuals of European descent.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, because of that, there was very little data on how underrepresented minorities actually perform, how the actual disease progresses in non-white individuals, and so we were able to actually recruit a very diverse patient population for our research, which was really critical to understanding differences of different patient backgrounds.
Okay, so I guess my next question would be, what is your hope for the future for IBMers? As we know, they do not have treatment. There, of course, obviously is no cure. So would you say in the near future, we at least hope to see some form of treatment that they can receive outside of exercise only to help the IBMers? What are your hopes for the future?
Yeah, so I'm really optimistic that a clinical trial that's ongoing right now, that is actually targeting T cells. I'm really hopeful that it will work in slowing progression. But what's especially exciting about this clinical trial, it's really the first clinical trial where a mechanistic target is really focused.
Mm-hmm.
And so even if it's a negative study, it'll be extremely informative in basically telling us, okay, we need to stop focusing on the T cells and really better understand what's happening inside the muscle cells.
Okay, so as we wrap up, I just want to know what your experience has been like, seeing all the myositis members, seeing some of the patients. I know you probably got asked tons of questions, especially with the IBMers. I love that group. But what has your experience been like so far at our conference? And How do you feel about being honored with this prestigious award?
Yes, absolutely. I'm really incredibly honored. Until a couple years ago, I was a member of the medical advisory board.
Yes.
For 7 years, and every year, coming to this annual symposium is incredibly inspirational for me. So for me, it's really my interactions with patients that really motivates me to
Yes.
work harder in the lab and in my research to really better understand what causes these diseases and find a cure. So yeah, I also learn a lot from these conferences. I learn from talking to these patients. All the patients who come to this conference are many of them are just incredibly educated.
Yes.
Right, like they know the literature
We believe
more than most.
Yeah, we believe in advocacy at TMA.
More than most
That is our
doctors.
word. Yes.
So I learn a lot from all of my patients every time I come to this.
Well, thank you, Tom. This has been an amazing interview. I'm so glad I got to speak to you in
Yeah.
person, and I'm gonna.
I can't believe you're at Baylor.
I'm gonna schedule me an appointment.
Yes.
Really soon, just to come and visit.
Wonderful.
But thank you so much, and we are honored to present you with the award tonight. And I hope you enjoy yourself in the dinner, and I can't wait to celebrate with you.
Oh, absolutely. Thank
right,
you so
thank you
much.
so much.
So nice to meet you.